All right, now we're doing 7Q, no ifs, no buts. This is by Michael Sell, and 94% of the people like it. So we're going to write a function that accepts two numbers, a and b, and returns whether a is smaller than, bigger than, or equal to b as a string. So basically like this: 5 is greater than 4, negative 4 is greater than negative 7, 2 is equal to 2. There's only one problem. We cannot use if statements, and we cannot use the ternary operator. In fact, if the word if and the character question mark, wait. In fact, the word if and the character question mark are not allowed in our code. Well. Doesn't that make this more Codewarsy than usual? All right, so what are we going to do? I'm going to tell you while loops. We're going to use them while loops. Check it out. So we're going to say while. All right, we're going to say while a is greater than b. You know what we're going to do while that's going on? We're going to say return a is greater. No. We're going to say a plus space is greater than space plus b, like that. And then we'll take this like this. We'll do this, and we'll say this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll say less than b. Hopefully you're following on. Hopefully you're following this. That looks pretty good in my opinion. And then we're going to say, because we already got these two, and we only got one thing left, we're just going to say return a plus is equal to, and then plus b. All right, let's test it out. What? 45 is less than 51. 45 is smaller. Okay. My bad. Smaller. Let's test it out. It didn't tell us. I mean, we could have, I guess I could have looked through here, but whatever. Anyway, okay, look, it works. Awesome. But you know what? Believe it or not, that looks like a little more typing than we would need to do. All right. Let's comment this thing out. Let's put a slash star, control end, star slash, and then a control home, and we'll say const no ifs, no buts. That's a hard one. All right, and we'll do a comma b, and then we'll do an arrow like this. So if you're unaware of this, there's this thing called template literals, which are literals delimited with backtick characters, and the backtick character is the key to the left of the one and above the tab key, allowing for multi-line strings, string interpolation with embedded expressions, that's what we're doing, and special constructs called tag templates. So as far as string interpolation with embedded expressions goes, we're going to have the backtick characters, we're going to have the string text, we can also, and then we're going to also have these embedded expressions, which it's just an expression that we're going to wrap a $sign and curly braces around, like a, or something else, a plus b, whatever. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to say template literal, and then we're going to start off with the embedded expression $sign and curly braces. Oops. And inside of this curly brace, we're going to say a. All right. And then after that, we're going to do a little array, because there's a little trick we can use, okay? So we're going to make another embedded expression like this, and inside here we're going to have an array like I just said. And in the array we're going to put this here. This is smaller than, so copy this, paste it. That's going to be our first element at index 0. Here's the element at index 1 is equal to, after the comma, and then another comma, element at index 2. Did I say 2 on this one? Element at index 1, and this is element at index 2. There we go. So now we have to access it with one of these bad boys, with another array next to it, like we all know. And we're going to have to put a 0, a 1, or a 2 to get this. So there's a little trick we can use, and it's called this Math.sign static method, which returns 1 or -1, indicating the sign of the number passed as an argument. And if the input is 0 or -0, it will be returned as is. Okay, so let's say we do a Math.sign, and we say, in parentheses, this is going on longer than I... can we do something? Can we bring this down? In fact, we can. So we'll do a Math.sign, and we'll do A minus B. Okay? So if A is smaller, it'll give us a negative number. If B is smaller, it'll give us a positive number, right? So basically, if it's a negative number, right, it will, where is it? It will give us a -1, right? So -1, this isn't -1, but all we have to do is add 1 to it, right? Plus 1. And then next thing you know, that's a 0. So it's, what is it? It's this array at index 0, index 1, or index 2, because it's going to be -1 plus 1, -0 plus 1, and then 1 plus 1. Awesome. Hopefully that makes sense, because that's what we're doing. And so make sure this is up right next to it, because we got all these spaces already in here. And then we'll just do another embedded expression after that, a $sign and curly braces like this, and we'll say B. And let's see if this is theory or law. Check it out and attempt it, and look at that. So now we got this and we got that, and we're going to submit it. All right. And so you see here, they're using a switch statement and the Math.sign, which is, that's a, you know, if you're into using switch, that's the way to do it. Here's one where they're using a switch and they're saying if it's true. So it's basically what we did with our while loop. If this is true, do this. If this is true, do this. Or if neither of them is the case, do this. Here's one that's doing what do we got? Template literals, using this thing where it's like, if this is true and this is true, it's going to be this one. Or if this is true and this one is true, it's going to be, we're going to use this one. And if neither of these is the case, we're going to use this one. All right. And this one's basically what we did. Pretty much the same thing, except for they kept the is outside. But there we go. Let's go over to mine. Just me on this one. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. And we'll see you next time.